first down. McKee. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 44 yards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on 1st down. McKee, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll try again with the arm here, left side. And that's caught inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Okay, Coach. Yeah.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw, and he fends him off, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this across midfield and inside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they...
It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the AFC West. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs shouting through the defense. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Graham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Herbert following the turnover. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Graham to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out to his left. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the Charger touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Now it's Graham. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. It's not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. 21-0 our score after one. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. To throw once more, here is Graham. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
What When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 cause.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Then, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance.